for you guys. Airtable.com, and it has a 14-day free trial, so you can use that. I recommend getting the team functionality, which is $20 per user, and that comes with AI. So they just added AI functionality. I had so many Airtables, I finally got access to it because I had so many. It takes longer for that, and I just got access yesterday. So I'm super excited for that AI functionality. But some of the coolest things is taking data that you have and turning it into information with charts and graphs and dashboards and having your own CEO dashboard inside of Airtable. Integrations are great. It links up to Go High Level, Stripe. Those are the main ones that we use, but basically anything through Make or Zapier. The native automations inside of Airtable going straight to Slack. If you have a team, it's absolutely incredible. One of my favorite ones is when we have our content calendar in there, and when we have the date and the time to post something, it sends an automatic message to our content Slack channel for our team to post that piece of content. So that's helped a lot. I think the majority of this conversation is going to be focused on sales and DM sales and all of that. But I'll give you guys the whole rundown of everything if that sounds good. Sweet.
Sounds good.
To personalize it a little bit for Harry and Steve here, systems wise, what do you wish was automated? What do you wish like you just had a system around right now? And you can say your business, I systemize everything. So if it's finances and personal life and that sort of stuff, we can talk about that too here. But what is like one system, or what is one challenge that you're having that you would like to have a system around, Harry and Steve?
For me, it's quality lead gen.
Cool. Quality lead gen. Yeah, we have some things on that. The big thing with quality lead generation, you guys know it starts with your messaging, number one. That's the most important thing. Your brand, number two. And then number three, the sources where you're getting those leads. I found YouTube to be by far the best source for quality leads right now. And side note, if you get anything away from this, Harry, think about your business as a media company that happens to sell products and services instead of a service and product company that does media. When we make that shift, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to create content, to create funnel, like that sort of stuff. We are a media company first that happens to sell products and services and that sort of stuff. There's just a slight mindset shift that goes a long way. And YouTube's been great. What Kyle is doing is freaking great with partnerships. That's huge. And also the community funnel will never fail, whether that's a Facebook group or whether that's Skool, having a community to warm people up. And we get about 12 high quality leads per day joining our Skool community from the discovery section. Most people just quit on their community and then they never get it up and running to a point where it's generating automatic leads. So I think between those three things, organically, partnerships, YouTube, and community are the best way to go right now. But we can talk more about that. And Steve, what about you? What's like the biggest challenge or system to
Really
solve that right now?
follow-up funnels, because my process, my ticket item is high enough that can be a little bit of a time from initial meeting until they actually do close. And so a really good follow-up funnel would be awesome.
Amazing. I love talking about this because the magic is in the follow-up, and there are automations that we can do, and then also there's some manual follow-ups that are really powerful when we can customize it to them. And Steve, you said you have a longer sales cycle. What are you selling?
I have 24K program that is helping people write, publish, market their books to bestseller. Um, so yeah, that's our main flagship product. We have a 100K program and a lower end program, but that's our main one.
Awesome. Do you know Jess Hughes?
I don't.
So she's one of our clients. She's in a similar boat. She helps people become Amazon #1 bestsellers, gets a book together, does a launch and all that stuff. She has a good suite of like low ticket leading into that higher ticket 24K, that sort of stuff. You could probably just model some of her stuff as well. She's crushing it. She just did a 200 or a 160K launch the other week. But that's awesome. I love that. Big thing is the follow up, the sales cycle. Are you currently, this is kind of what we're diving into on this call. Do you, what CRM are you currently using, Steve?
I'm using high level currently.
Perfect. I love it. We use a combination of high level and Airtable. Airtable, I think of things on the business management side, delivery, and operations. Go high level, I think about marketing and sales. The big thing is making sure we have the right automations inside of Go high level right now for those follow-ups and everything. But that's good. Cool. So with Harry here, the big thing was quality leads. And with Steve, it's the follow-up process. So that's great. First 15 minutes here, I'm going to go into the different systems in Airtable that are possible and that we built out to just jog some ideas for you guys. My #1 intention is to get people on Airtable and allow it for them to fucking suck for the first 2 weeks, because it does suck learning Airtable. But after that, it builds so much more confidence for our business, for life, for finances, all of that. So we'll do that for the first 15 minutes, and then we'll do a build together so you guys can see how it works, and I'll get you guys the template. Does that sound good? Sweet. Okay. So to share with you guys, I'm not bullshitting around. I'm one of the only people in the space to have built and sold a coaching company. Sold it in 2021. I had made all the money that I wanted to make, and I was just kind of burnt out and wanted to leave. So I found 6 buyers, or potential buyers. Found one who just gave me an independent contractor agreement for a month, and then I was out, and I was happy. I took a year off, and just kind of redefined myself, got my energy back, all of that. It was fucking best year of my life. It was awesome. And then I got back into it, created a brotherhood, a sisterhood, which is more of a holistic perspective on coaching and all of that, because I feel like I burned myself out and too many people out. I helped them make a lot of money, but I burnt them out. So I wanted to go the other route, teach people how to make a lot of money, a lot of impact, but also live their best life. So that's what we built, brotherhood, sisterhood, and then I got really into Airtable systems, and we have Systemized to CEO, where we basically install these systems with you, and they're pretty cool. So help cool people like Cole Gordon, Bastion Slot, Eli Wild create their first program and build their community funnels and start selling. Helped a lot of women too down here. We've helped over 121 entrepreneurs now. 122, this is not updated. Scale past 7 figures, over 1,000 scale past 6 figures. So it's been cool. And I live and die by the quote, now we don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems. And that's why I got hyper obsessed with Airtable, Notion, Slack, Go high level. I found those tools to be the best for systems builds around business. Slack, communication, all of my communication is in there with my team, with clients, even with my girlfriend. We have a channel together. And then with Notion, Notion is amazing for documentation, SOPs, that sort of stuff. Airtable, just amazing to centralize everything in one place, and to eliminate the chaos of what business can be. And Go High Level, just, oh my God, the marketing and sales functionalities and automations in there are amazing. So, so we do cool shit with cool people, and our main thing now is Airtable systems, Go High Level, Notion, Slack, around business, personal life, relationships, finances. So the very first one that I want to show you, here's a little demo. This is called the Financial OS. We have this for sale. It's $9.97 right now, but it links up to all of your bank accounts, investment accounts, crypto accounts, and you can visualize all your finances in one place. It's also mobile friendly. So it's pretty cool. It's all built inside of Airtable, so it's customizable as well. And you can see your net worth, all your transactions over the past 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, all of that in here. And income wise, all of that stuff directly in one place. So it's pretty cool. The demo seems to be broken right now, so I'll fix that. But also you can bring in Stripe payments and that sort of stuff into Airtable too, which is pretty cool. Also, this is our Human OS. So built on top of Airtable. Basically thinking our best, feeling our best, acting our best, putting everything in one place for our fitness, fitness tracking, travel, activities that are coming up, your values, your purpose, your mission, your vision, your beliefs, your principles. I feel like the big reason why I burnt out in 2021 is I got out of alignment with who I truly was. So I created a system to remind myself on a daily basis what my values are, my purpose is, my mission is, all of that stuff. And it's got planning, goals, all that stuff. All this can be built out in Airtable. It's pretty cool. I got one with my girlfriend. It's a little too personal, but then we have this behemoth of a thing that's the business OS. So all of our tasks, projects, goals, leads, dashboards, company offers, content, paid ads, sales call bookings, which is what we'll get into here and build out together, at least version 1. We link up our Go High Level with Airtable here, and you can section it off exactly how you want to see it in Airtable. So in terms of follow-ups, right here, we have a manual button. If I want Tommy to follow up with Milton, I can just click that button and he gets a task to follow up with Milton with his link and all that stuff. So there are automations that can go in here for follow-ups. On the Go High Level side, which we were talking about, Steve, the long-term nurture sequence and that sort of stuff would be built out inside of Go High Level first. Inside of here, it's just awesome to visualize the data, and follow-ups in terms of organic is really good in here. So in Airtable, you can have your own dashboards around everything. Here's some of our dashboards around leads, what's coming in, all that stuff, how many have come in over the past 7 days, 30 days, total leads, who came in today with their revenue, all that good stuff there. So cool. Any questions so far before we go into the actual builds? Or did I just break your brains and you're like, this is too much systems?
Yeah, at my age, technology is a challenge for me. So I generally have somebody else that handles most of my technology stuff as I learn bits and pieces of it along the way. Otherwise, I'd be further behind than I am. So for me, a lot of this is going over my head, but I get I get the understanding of what you're doing.
Awesome. I think it will be simplified with the build that we'll do. And it's always about starting like simple at zero and then picking up the pieces from there. I've been building these for 3 years. I have my whole life, my whole business, all my finances, everything systemized. But we'll start with the lead gen system here and talk a little bit more about that. Steve, you have any questions for me? Nope. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And Kyle, what about you, man?
No, man, I'm loving it. Just just watching.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. So let's go into Airtable here. And we'll start building this bad boy out together. So when you're in Airtable, there's a little create section down here. That's where I start all my builds. This is new, build an app with AI. Usually I just start from scratch right here and make sure that it's in the right workspace. In Airtable, we have data, which is basically like a spreadsheet on steroids. We have automations to link the data and the information to whatever we want to link it to, whether that's Go High Level or that's Slack or wherever, or things coming in. And then we have interfaces, which I showed you guys the dashboard, so you can visualize everything there. So let's start with a really simple build around a CRM inside of Airtable here. So if you guys don't use emojis, I fucking love emojis. It's just Control Command Spacebar on the laptop to pull this up. So we'll just call this one CRM. We'll save that there. And you guys will be getting this template, but it's good to know how it's built out. So inside of here, we have a column that's just name. So that's where the lead's name can go into. And other information that we might want is phone number, boom, phone. And you can actually, I'm gonna see if I can do this. You can actually call directly from your phone using this system. See if I can get this loaded. All right, the screen sharing's not working on my phone right now, so we'll just leave it at that. So let's put in email, email, boom, and user or responsible. Boom. And using a user field right here. And we might want to grab their social media link too. Social link, you can grab a URL automatically. Boom. And then we might want to add date added. So this is an automation field, which is pretty cool. Boom. Date added. Boom. And you just select time created, and then it will automatically put in the date of when that record was created. And you might want to have notes as well. Notes. Boom. And enrich formatting. And all of these things can be moved around exactly where we want to see it, right? And we might want a point follow-up date with an automation to follow up on that date, which will be pretty cool. Show you how I built that out. And we can call this, boom, new leads name. Perfect. We'll save that. And all of these things open up too. So if one of our leads names was Steve Kidd, boom, Steve Kidd, boom. We can put in the notes, 17, awesome dude, boom. Maybe we want to follow up with Steve on the 22nd, and we have his number in here, which if you have Go High Level already, all of this can be integrated into here, which is pretty cool. steve@gmail.com, and we can give the responsibility to somebody else. And I'm going to show you how to automatically get these links in here. So facebook.com, cool. So there we have our first lead in here. Now, what we might also want is a status. Status, boom, single select, new lead, boom, hot lead, boom, calendar, call booked, boom, follow up after call, boom, and payment received, and at the very end could put dead lead. All of these can be automated or customized. And when a new person hits this list, they will automatically be set as new lead, but that can always be changed. So boom, we got that. And then grouping functions right here, then we can group by status, boom. And we'll just call this leads by status, perfect. And then we can duplicate this and then set this to leads by date, boom. And we can take the grouping function out and then sort it by date added. We want to see it by that. So all of this can be customized to exactly how you and your team wants to see it. So a lot of other tools are super rigid, and there were plenty of times where I was like, oh, I wish I could do this in ClickUp, or I wish I could do this in Asana. I just couldn't. So I found with Airtable, like anything can be customized and optimized and all that stuff, right? So you got this here. This is perfect. Got version 1 of our CRM. And what we can add here is pin, boom, tasks. Awesome. So I'll just call this one task name. Perfect. And then who is responsible for that task. And now you guys are getting a task management system. Responsible, boom. Use this by user, perfect. And then calendar, due date, boom. And then status is good for right now. And then we can put in added by with an automation here. So user created by, boom. It will automatically put the person who created it in there, and then created date. completed time. Boom. We can take that out. Boom. Perfect. And can write details. Boom. And put all of that in. Boom. Details for the task. Boom. And status, I like to put a little rocket emoji. Status. Boom. And here, X. Overdue. This one, I like to put a pin as today. Boom. Star. Upcoming. And check. Complete. Boom. So here, I always like to optimize the colors. So upcoming would be yellow, complete would be green. Boom. And then we've got nice statuses there. And what we can do is put pin all tasks here and group it by status. And then we can duplicate this and put in Andrew's tasks and filter it by me. And then we can duplicate this and put in Larry's tasks. Boom. And then sort it by Larry. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set this up on mobile too. So that's coming up. Delegating on the phone is one of my favorite things to do. Just sitting out, looking at the view, drinking that cup of coffee, and just getting shit off my plate. So that's why this can be super freaking cool. So as you can see under Larry's tasks, he doesn't have anything. But if I just say new task and delegate it to Larry, boom, you'll see under his tasks right here, he's got the task, say it says date, and this is upcoming. And there are automations that we automatically add in for what's upcoming, what's today, what's overdue, that sort of stuff. It's all in there. And then task 1, task 2, boom. And then this, you just move it to there, move it to there, boom. Give this to me, give this to me, boom. And let's just put in dates here. Boom, cool. And then I have my own view with my tasks here, which you guys will be getting. Cool. So you guys remember where we had that automation where we want to automate follow-up for this person? This will be perfect for you, Steve. So in automations here, we can create some pretty cool ones. So I'm going to hit add trigger when it matches a condition. Then what we're going to do is when CRM in that table, boom, matches the follow-up date is today, boom, it will create a new record, create record inside of the tasks table. And I can say follow up with the person's name, and it can be customized to that. So we're going to add in lead's name right there. We're going to add in some of the details. Boom. Maybe we just want the base link to make it super simple right now. And then we can add responsibility to whoever is responsible for that person. So we can hit dynamic, boom, and it's going to pull from the responsible and ID, boom. So we also want the status to be today, boom, and then we're good to go. So this is going to be sweet. Rename point follow up today. Boom. And in here, when we set the follow-up date to today, boom, then the system is reading that it's the 18th. That means Maiko needs to follow up because she's responsible. And what we'll see in tasks, Maiko got an automated message to follow up with Steve Kidd today. Boom. And she can go here to find all of the notes on Steve Kidd. Cool. Awesome. So you now have those two systems. Pretty cool. And then we're going to go into interfaces. And I'm going to call this Kyle's community base. We're going to go into interfaces, how to visualize the data. And then we're going to go into lead generation because that's what, where'd he go? You drop off? Oh, I think he dropped off. Harry, I think his name was. That's what he really wanted. So we'll go into that. But Kyle,
Yeah,
Steve. Cool.
yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
I was saying he might have dropped off.
Sweet. Any questions up until this point, as you guys have seen a little bit of the build?
Dude, it's pretty slick. I love that. I love how it simplifies everything. It's just plug and play. That's the greatest part about it is you just set it and run it.
Awesome. Love it. Steve, what about you, man?
Yeah, I mean, it looks easy enough. I'm not completely sure. I'm totally sure what's different between that and just using the pipeline and automations and go high level, but I'm still listening.
Awesome. I think on the content side, you'll see it. And then in terms of the data visualization on the Airtable side and mixing the two together, it's perfect. So we'll get into that as well. Cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So inside of here, let's go into interfaces next. This is where we talked about data, we talked about some automations. Now going into interfaces, you just click build interface, and we can call this our boom, new leads interface. We just call it leads for right now. We use that emoji. Perfect. I always start from blank, finish, boom, put this in. And now you guys will have a nice interface around your CRM and for leads. Boom. You can organize it like that. Put some text in. Boom. New. Call this leads. Down. Boom. Perfect. Awesome. And then we can put in charts and graphs in here. Just need to use the source as CRM and put the status as boom, new leads. And then we can change the appearance here. New leads, boom. And then you can duplicate this and call this one total leads. Boom, rocket. We'll put a man space. Total leads, perfect. And then inside of this one, boom, we can select whatever status we really want here. Boom. And let's say leads to follow up with. Point leads to follow up. Perfect. And then charts and graphs. We can visualize that data. Boom. Inside of here. And with the CRM, we probably want to see when our leads are coming in. So we can change that field to date added. Boom. And turn a number on up top. There we go. And leads added by date. Boom. And then one of the coolest things is the filter function. And go to CRM, connect it to all of these things. And if we just want to find a single lead in our system, let's say we're looking for you, Steve, we can search by lead's name. Boom. And I can just go up here, look for Steve. Boom, perfect. Steve's right there. If I was looking for Andrew, boom, it won't find any because Andrew's not in there yet. So, boom. Here we go. We're going to open this up. And Steve, can you do me a favor and drop your Facebook link down below? Or Kyle, can you drop your Facebook URL down below? I'll show you guys how to automatically get people in here anywhere on social media. Boom. Here we go. Perfect. And now we can open these up. Boom. Take new notes, see those things. Perfect. So we got Kyle and we got Steve here. And one of the coolest things inside of Airtable is the Airtable web clipper. So if we go to CRM here and we hit extensions, there's this tool called the Airtable web clipper that I use for everything in my life. Web clipper. We're going to add that bad boy. Boom. And hit this to continue. So it's a Chrome bar extension. And this will add it to the CRM on Skool, on Facebook, on Instagram, doesn't matter where. So let me add the extension there. And what I'm going to do, I probably have way too many web clippers in there. What we want to add as well is the source. So source, boom, single select, Facebook, Instagram, Skool, boom. Let's see what else, Twitter, boom. You can pull from any link on the internet there. So let's say Steve was a Facebook source, cool. Let's see if it added it in there, boom. Gonna give it one more shot and then I'll show you the example. Boom. There we go. Add extension. I just have too many extensions in here. It's probably why it's not working right now. Give it one more shot. Cool. So I'll show you the example of how this works. I use the Airtable web clipper for absolutely anything, like lightning speed delegation, getting new leads into here, integrating it between GHL and Airtable. So Steve, if you wouldn't mind dropping your email address as well, I'm going to show you how this works between Airtable and Go High Level. Boom. Steve. Cool. Perfect. Awesome. So here, when we have a lead, maybe we're interacting with them on Facebook or Skool or anywhere. We can just go here, add it to our leads, and boom, Steve Kidd. It's automatically added your Facebook URL right there. I can delegate this follow-up over to one of our setters. Boom. There we go. And I can add your email in here, Steve. So this will automatically send it over to Go High Level. Steve, awesome dude. Boom. And tag, I can say hot prospect. Perfect. Prospect stage, hot prospect, high quality, source, Facebook, follow-up stage, follow-up now, boom. And when I click this automation to go high level, I can add that. And that's added you to Airtable and go high level with just a click of the button. So I can go to one of our go high levels here. And let's see if your contact has been added. Fingers crossed. Boom. So created date, I believe that's what we're doing. And it might take a second going through Zapier, but it's been added in here. So let's see. Boom. Call bookings. Boom. All leads. No, new leads. And there you are, Steve. And it's under my setters follow-up list as well. So pretty cool. And by the end of like 5 minutes or so, we'll see you in Go High Level as well. And you will be getting some of our automated email sequences from here. So cool. So we got that, got CRM, got tasks that you guys can use now. And we can go into content next. What do you guys think would be the most helpful? Steve, Kyle?
As far as the content?
Systems that you guys can just download and use. Would content be the best?
So, yeah, I really dig what you had right here, but yeah, what do you think, Steve? Would be the most helpful for you?
Yeah, probably seeing the content, because you said that's really when it starts showing up the differences.
Awesome. Where are you producing content right now, Steve?
As far as for social media, or what are you meaning?
Yeah, social media and then whatever else you were thinking.
Well, I mean, my social media posts I'm doing manually and or via assistance with ChatGPT.
Awesome. So I'll show you some ChatGPT content I'm not in love with. I think it's a really good idea creator, but content is consumed in the same energy that it's created. And if we can take posts that we can model from people that are crushing it in the space and model those, that content works so much better than GPT content. So I'm going to show you how to do that super quickly inside of Airtable and that sort of stuff. So yeah. So a few different things here. Boom. Let's go into the content system. Boom. So talking more creates really good content here. Boom. And What we like to do is just go into other people's profiles, research what they're saying. Silent offer is kind of a longer form post, but it looks like it might be a solid post to model. Like the structure of it, a good hook, and is call to action. So our first brain forgets, our second brain always remembers. So you can think of Airtable as your second brain. And all you need to do is just capture stuff. So we use the Airtable web clipper and the mobile apps to capture that. So inside of here, boom, we have content, the silent offer, we'll call it. And then we can grab all of this, boom, of the copy. Perfect. I can take a screenshot of what his picture looked like with this. Boom. And then put it in creation. This is kind of a long CTA post. There is a CTA with it. I'll be responsible. Upload location will probably be Facebook. Boom. And I'm just gonna grab this link right here. Boom, put that in there. Perfect. And got everything we need right there. Perfect, add. So then we just scour the internet for really good content pieces and model the shit out of them because we know they'll work, they'll get a lot of engagement. And in the creation section, I can look up silent offer, boom, open this up, and then rewrite it, model it. And then when I'm ready to post it, I just move it to ready and I move it to that day, boom. And now my team inside of Slack, yay, we got a new sale. Inside of Slack here, boom. Our team, Arlie, will take this, post it to Facebook, and it's off my plate. And she'll click there, and then it will be complete. So this can speed up content creation so fucking much and automate the process of posting and all of that stuff.
Yeah, that's slick, dude.
Yes. So then here, I've got another thing to show you if we'll get this to work. And my mirroring isn't working for some reason. Cool. Cool. Kyle, what are your thoughts on that, man?
I dig how it puts it to Slack so you can delegate to your team. Everything you do, I like how it's just one click, and then it has multiple actions for, so you do one move, but you're taking like 5 moves at the same time. It's pretty cool.
Thanks, dude. We can go deeper into that. Boom. And here we go. Can you see my screen, Kyle?
I can, yeah, I see your phone.
My phone? Perfect. So if I'm on my phone, I'm looking through this, and let's go to Talkie More again. Because we spend the majority of our time on our phone, and if we can just have one centralized system for life, for business, all of that stuff, like it makes life so much easier. So he's doing a lot more long form post. I'm looking for a short form post here that crushed it. Boom. So the trick is knowing when the friction gets in the way and when the friction is the way. That's actually a really good quote. I might want to model something like that for my content. So let me go in here and I can go into content. And Airtable is optimized for mobile as well. And I have slow Mexican internet. There we go. What I can do in here now is friction will be the name. Status will be ready. Upload location. Let's post this one on Skool. Copy, boom, boom. Here we go. Something like that. Boom. Andrew. Content type. Value. Call to action. No. And then we've got it in there under ready now. And let's say I wanted to post it today on Skool. Boom. Leave it as that. And as we can see inside of Slack here, boom, underneath content, boom, Arlie has the task to post it. And when she hits this button right here, it'll move it to posted. So we can go back here and we can see the status now is posted and it's out of our ready content, right? So pretty cool stuff. The other things that I want to show you on mobile. So with, let's go here with leads. Pardon the Mexican internet again. Boom, got leads in here. Let's say I want to hit up Dan Harris. Boom, I can hit that. How's it going, man? Boom, super fast. I can even give him a call out of here. Boom, I can put in notes. Boom. 7/him. Called him. Okay, boom. And it can speed up prospecting so much in here as well. I have one more thing to show you on the mobile side of things. I've got the personal side as well. Boom. And here are all my habits, but if I want to go to like my 75 hard, I have a daily winning formula right here for 10 minutes breath work, 10 minutes meditation, 2 minutes of cold exposure, all of that stuff. So when I complete meditation, boom, it will give me 100% score. And also, this is the workout I hit today. Boom. So if you guys want to get better workouts and all that stuff, I can see how much I do on barbell squat, all that stuff. So,
Nice. I saw you do I saw that you launched a bunch of apps when you did that post the other day. That's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, I like this. And I like how it goes on all different aspects of your life. And I like the story behind it. When you went on a year-long break, you kind of got burned out with what you're doing. So when you come back and do it for a second time, you're like, okay, how do I do it with the least amount of work so I don't burn out?
Exactly. Automate everything. And just be able to visualize everything and make data-driven decisions instead of emotional-based ones. So I wish I could have gotten more into the content side of things, but I'll get you guys over this system and this template as well. And also, we have a $47 week-long trial for our Systemized to CEO program, which is a $20K program. So if you guys want to get all these systems and content and all of that stuff and get the content system up, just let Kyle know. I'll send you guys over the link and that sort of stuff.
Awesome, dude. And I will do a 2-step post for you, a shout out post, and then push out this replay. We should get some more exposure on that. But yeah, good stuff, brother. I appreciate it.
Sweet, dude. Thank you so much for having me, man. And I'll get you over this template right now so you can share it, everything with CRM and task management. And that's kind of where it all starts, starting really simple. And then you can build these beautiful things like I have here. But yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much, man.
Cool.
Look forward to
Thank
it.
you, Kyle.
Talk soon.
See you, buddy.